Live from beautiful Gilbert, Arizona. Doubleheader race today. First race is going to start in a couple minutes.
Hey y'all, thanks for joining us this morning for the first half of our March Madness race. We'd like to thank y'all for being out here. We will have one Pee Wee rider this morning before we get kicked off in the open combo. We will have one Pee Wee rider. We're going to be wrapping up that drag soon, so if Miss Scarlett Trolby wants to start getting ready, we are going to come back with one Pee Wee rider once the drag is done, and then we will go into the open combo. We'd like to thank the down here with Southwest Trails for being here today. You guys going to be hanging out with us all day, taking videos and pictures, so you can find all your pictures and videos from this morning's race and this evening's race at Southwest Trails on Facebook or southwestrails.com. We'd also like to thank some of our sponsors for the additional money and prizes for today's race. We'd like to thank Bar 54 brand quarter horse We'd like to thank Southwest Trails, Contracting, 480 Bar, and Desert Mountain Equine. Easy Riders and Pee Wee Riders, we are running a smaller pattern today, so your speed cap is 19 seconds. Easy Riders and Pee Wee Riders, your speed cap is going to be 19 seconds today on this smaller pattern.
Waiting for the track to finish up so I can finish where I'm going to set up.
Dakota Kitchen, can you let me know if you're going to run in the 14 spot or the 48 spot? Somebody, Dakota Kitchen, let me know if you're in the 14 spot or the 48 spot. Don't forget there is a high stakes, 100% payback, $100. Number of Ds will determine how many riders are in there. It will be combined both this morning's race and this evening's race.
Good morning, y'all. Thank you for joining us for this morning's half of our race. We will also be back later on tonight at 7 p.m. for the second half of the race, so be sure to join us for that as well if you'd like. We're just going to let the guys get the arena crew set up a little bit, but in the meantime, we'd like to thank Vinny O'Hare for being here with Southwest Barrels. He is our videographer and photographer for today's race, so you can find all your pictures and videos at Southwest Barrels on Facebook or southwestbarrels.com. A few housekeeping rules. We are running with an alleyway today. We are running a smaller Vegas-sized pattern to get people prepped for the Vegas race coming up. But please make sure that you're to the front of those holding pins when the race is going. There's some yellow tape marked on the fence line as well. We like to keep that back half of the arena, of that holding pin open, so as horses are running in and out, they have plenty of room on the runway to get going and to get stopped. We don't want any collisions. Because we're running a smaller race today, or a smaller pattern for today's race, don't forget Pee-wee riders and easy riders. Your speed cap is going to be 19 seconds. Your speed cap is going to be 19 seconds. We do have one Pee-wee rider this morning, and then we'll be going into our open combo. I know we usually do the national anthem, and my lovely mother is the one who sings it. I did not inherit that ability, and she will be here for tonight's race. So, if everything is good, I say we just move along with the show. We get started with our Pee-wees, and then if you want to hear Stacy sing, come back tonight. You don't want to hear me sing. All right, it looks like our timer is set. Our arena is clear. Barrels are good. So we're going to get started with our one and only Pee-wee rider this morning, Miss Scarlett Trollope on Lucy. That a girl, that's going to be a 19.813, a 19.813, and she is the winner of this morning's AM race for the Pee-wee Riders. Nice job, Scarlett. All right, Tractor, can we just do one quick little clean sweep, and then we're going to go into our open combo. Coming up after the drag in our open combo will be riders 1 through 5. Rider 1, Courtney Morris on Mighty Quick Corona. Rider 2, Patsy Alexander on Skittles. 3, Shanty Brown on She's a Streaking Gal. 4, Jennifer Herzog on King. And 5, Elizabeth Bradford on Pitch Black. tractor. All right, timer is set, arena is clear. We're going to get kicked off in the open combo. Rider 1 is Courtney Morris on Mighty Quick Corona, followed by 2. Oh, sorry, this is Felicia Mutual. Nice run, Felicia. That's a 15.803, a 15.803. Nice run to kick us off. We're going to come back with rider 2, Patsy Alexander on Skittles, followed by 3, Shanty Brown, Be Thinking About It. Another nice run, that's a 15.661 and 15.661. Next out is rider 3, Shanty Brown on Choose a Streaking Gal, followed by 4, Jennifer Herzog. These girls came to play. Another nice run. That's a 15.010 of 15.010. Next up is rider 4, Jennifer Herzog on King 5, Elizabeth Bradford. Will wrap up the set. Another nice run, that's a 15.113, 15.113. Last up in the set is rider 5, Elizabeth Bradford on Pitch Black. We are one away, tractor. Oh goodness, honey, ran right out of the easy rider. That's all right. It's a good problem to have. It's 18.955. All right, tractor, we're ready for you. All right, hello, back to the track. We'll be riders 6 through 10. Rider 6, Susie Reese on Make a Stash. Rider 7, Tana Blaylock on Spade. 8, Julie Miller on Mixed Win and Gamble. 9, Shelby Roche on Ralph. And 10, Lexi Miller on Boom I'm a Heyday. Your current fast time right now is a 15.010 by Miss Shanty Brown. Your current fast time is a 15.010. tractor. Timer is set, arena is clear. We're ready for riders 6 through 10. Rider 6 is Susie Reese on Make a Stash, followed by 7, Tana Blaylock. Nice run, that's a 16.823. That's going to be a 16.823. Next up is rider 7, Tana Blaylock on Spades, followed by 8, Julie Miller. Nice run, that's 18.398. That's going to be an 18.398. We're going to come back with rider 8, Julie Miller on Nick's Winning Gamble, followed by 9, Shelby Roche. Nice run, Julie. That's a 15.398. That's going to be a 15.398. Next up is rider 9, Shelby Roche on route 10. Lexi Miller will wrap up the set. Nice run, that's a 16.230, a 16.230. Last up in the set is rider 10, Lexi Miller on Boom I'm a Heyday. We're 108 tractor. Nice run, she was flirting with that fast time. That's a 15.145, a 15.145. All right, tractor, we're ready for you. Coming up after the drag will be riders 11 and 15. Rider 11, Alice Koenig on IT, who are running with his whiz. 12, Felicia Mutual on Straight Up Sweet. 13, Aubrey Worker on Lady. 14, Dakota Kitchen on Dreamer. And 15, Aaliyah Wood on Yuma Lincoln Frost. Let's give me our next 5 riders. Riders 11 and 15. Your fast time right now is still a 15.010 by Miss Shancy Brown. Thank you, Tractor. All right, timer is set. Arena is clear. We're going to come back with riders 11 to 15. Rider 11 is Alice Koenig on IT, Corona with a twist, followed by 12, Courtney Morris. Next run has a 16.653, a 16.653.
Benny!
We are going to come back with rider 12, Courtney Morris on Mighty Quick Corona, followed by 13, Aubrey Worker. Nice run, Felicia. That's a 16.071. That's going to be a 16.071. Thanks for checking that barrel. We're ready for rider 13, Aubrey Worker on Lady, followed by 14, Dakota Kitchen. You're on deck.
You can grab it out, Chris.
Nice run. That's a 15.322. That's a 15.322. Let me grab that. Thanks for grabbing that bell boot out of the arena. All right, coming up next is rider 14, Dakota Kitchen on Dreamer. 15, Aaliyah Wood will wrap up the set.
Come on, Coda.
Nice run. That's a 16.795, a 16.795. Last step in the set, rider 15, Aaliyah Wood on Yuma Fling and Frost. We're 108 Tractor.
Go on, Lee.
Nice run. She was flirting with that fast time. That's a 15.205, a 15.205. We're ready for you, Tractor. Coming up after the drive will be riders 16 through 20. Rider 16, Sammy Chacon on Pepin's Golden Gal. 17, Jessica Newcomb on EV Martha Solid Guy. 18, Cameron Wilbur on Aries. 19, Sue Kulo on 6 Moon Stricker. And 20, Autumn Lance on Moose. tractor. All right, guys, we're going to come back with riders 16 through 20. We're ready for rider 16. Sammy Chaton on Pepe's Golden Gal, followed by 17, Just Canuco. Nice run, that's a 17.133. That's going to be a 17.133. Next out is rider 17, Jessica Newcomb on EV and Mark the Solid Guy, followed by 18, Cameron Williver. Nice run, that's a 15.980, a 15.980. We are ready for rider 18, Cameron Williver on Aries, followed by 19, Sue Petullo. Nice run, that's a 16.048. That's going to be a 16.048. Next out is rider 19, Sue Petullo on 6 Moon Streaker. 20 Autumn Lance will wrap up the set. Thanks for checking that barrel. She rocked it, but she did not get that to 16.227. A 16.227. Last up in the set is rider 20, Autumn Lance on Moose. We're 108 tractor. Alright, my bad. Autumn is a PM rider, so we are ready for your tractor. Back to the drag will be 21 to 25. 21, Courtney Morris on Fame's Fancy Firefly. 22, Bailey Aguirre on Miss Royal Red Frost. 23, Ray Lawrence on Phoebe. 24, Shayla Shelton on Lolo. And 25, Elena Hickle on Stormy. All right, guys, make way in front of those holding pins, please. We're going to come back with 21, Courtney Morris on Famous Fancy Firefly, followed by 22, Bailey Aguirre. Nice run, that's 15.646. That's going to be a 15.646. Next out is 22, Bailey Aguirre on Miss Royal Red Frost, followed by 23, Ray Lawrence. Nice run, that's a 19.041, that's a 19.041. Next up is 23, Ray Lawrence on Phoebe, followed by 24, Shiloh Scout. Nice run, that's a 17.378. That's going to be a 17.378. We ready for item 24, Shiloh Scout on Lolo, followed by 25, Elena Hickle. Way to hang in there, and that's 18.101. That is going to be an 18.101. Last up in the set is 25, Elena Hicknell on Stormy. We're one away, Tractor. Nice run, that's a 21.672, a 21.672. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. Coming up after the drive will be 26 through 30. Rider 26 will be Carly Merritt on Fire and French Guy. 27, Ramon Harris on Hills Vegas Dash. 28, Leslie Buchanan on Famous Irish Mick. 29, Lauren Corman on Sky. And 30, Shannon Lawrence on Apollo. Your fast time is still 15.010. Thank you, tractors. All right, we are going to come back with 26 through 30. Rider 26 is Carly Merritt on Firing French Guy, followed by 27, Ramona Ferris. Nice run, that was a 15.275. She was running with that fast time of 15.275. We're ready for rider 27, Ramona Ferris on Hills Vegas Dash, followed by 28, Leslie Buchanan. Be thinking about it. Thanks, Vinny. It sounds like there's something in the alleyway. Oh, thank you. Can't quite see it from here. All right, now we're ready for Miss Ramona Ferris. Nice run, that's a 16.041, a 16.041. We are ready for 28, Leslie Buchanan on Famous Irish Mick, followed by 29, Lauren Carmen. She rocked it, but she didn't knock it. That's a 15.115. Another fast time. That's a 15.115. Nice run. All right, we're ready for rider 29. Lauren Carmen on Sky, followed by 30, Chandler Rance. Nice run, that's a 16.379, that's a 16.379. Last up in the set is rider 30, Chandler Rance on Apollo. We're a one-way tractor. Nice run, that's a 21.201, a 21.201. All right, tractor, we're ready for you. After the drag will be 31 to 35, 31. Allison Hart on Small Town Rockstar, 32, Deidre Warwick on Nick, 33, Kelly Robertson on Sadie's Prime Time, 34 is a scratch, and then 35, Bella Jeton on Doers Got Cash. Thank you, Tractor. All right, we're going to come back with 31 to 35. 31 is Allison Hart on Small Town Rockstar, followed by 32, Deidre Warwick. Nice run, and there's your new fast time, the first 14 of the race, a 14.945. That's going to be a 14.945. Nice job, Allison. We're ready for 32, Deidre Warwick on Nick, followed by 33, Kelly Robertson. Nice run, that's a 15.889. That's going to be a 15.889. Next out is 33, Kelly Robertson on Sadie's Prime Time. 34 is a scratch, so 35, Bella Chaton, begin ready. Nice run, that's a 15.545, that's a 15.545. Last step in the set is rider 35, Bella Chaton on Dueler's Got Cash. We're one away, Tractor. Nice run, that's a 16.168, that's 16.168. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. After the drag will be 36 through 40, 36 Sam Shannon on Rosie, 37 Shannon Sellers on Bernard, 38 Emulate on PFF, Guys a Little Smart, 39 Kate Betson on RR, Dirty But Fancy, and 40 Lane Sloan on Sadie. tractor. All right, we're ready for 36 through 40. This is ride 36, Sam Shannon on Rosie, followed by 37, Cheyenne Sellers. Nice run. There's another 14. That's going to be a 14.973. She's flirting with the fast time. That's going to be a 14.973. We're going to come back with rider 37, Cheyenne Sellers on Bernard, followed by 38, Amy Laird. Nice run, and there's your new fast time, a 14.882. This is a fast set of 14.882. Nice run, Miss Cheyenne. All right, we're ready for rider 38, Amy Laird on BFF. Guys, a little smart, followed by 39, Faith Hudson. Nice run, that's a 16.949, it's 16.949. Next out is 39, Faith Hudson on RR, Dirty But Fancy, followed by 40, Lena Sloan. Nice run, that's a 16.254, it's 16.254. Last step in the set is rider 40, Lena Sloan on Sadie. We're one away, tractor. Nice run, that's a 15.757, a 15.757. All right, tractor, we're ready for you. After the jog will be riders 41 through 45, 41 Samantha Volk on Rio, 42 Sammy Chacon on One Special One, 43 Courtney Morris on CNC, Kiss Me Cool, 44 Allison Hart on Kickstart My Heart, and 45 Melanie Talby on Goodbye Arlene. Your new fast time is a 14.882 by Miss Cheyenne Sellers. Your new fast time is a 14.882. Thank you, tractor. All right, riders, be making your way to the front of those holding 10 gates. We are ready for 41 through 45. This is 41, Samantha Wolf on Rio, followed by 42, Sammy Jaton. Sorry about that, Samantha. That's alright, you'll get it next time. When the alleyway is clear, we'll come back with 42, Sammy Jaton on one special one, followed by 43, Courtney Morris. Nice run, that's a 15.541, a 15.541. We're ready for rider 43, Courtney Morris on CNC, Kiss Me Fool, followed by 44, Allison Hart. Do we have Courtney Morris? Nice run, that's 18.556. That's going to be an 18.556. Next out is 44, Allison Hart on Kickstart My Heart, followed by 45, Melanie Talby. Nice run, that's a 15.970, a 15.970. Last up in the set is rider 45, Melanie Talby on Goodbye Arlene. We're one away, tractor. Nice run, that's a 17.073, a 17.073. All right, tractor, we're ready for you. the drag will be our last 5 riders before the big drag. Rider 46, Felicia Mutual on Firewater Ferrari. 47, Aubrey Worker on Diamond. 48, Dakota Kitchen on Dreamer. 49, Susie Reese on Tony's On His Way. And 50, Jessica Newcomb on Sapphire's Low Bullet. Or Sapphire's Low Bullet. Your current fast time right now is 14.882. Your current fast time is a 14.882 by Miss Cheyenne Sellers. Thank you, Tractor. All right, these are going to be our last 5 riders before the big drag. We're ready for 46, Felicia Mutual on Firewater Ferrari, followed by 47, Aubrey Worker. Nice run, that's a 15.824. That's going to be a 15.824. Next out is rider 47, Aubrey Worker on Diamond, followed by 848, Dakota Kitchen. Next run, that's a 16.006, a 16.006. Next out is Dakota Kitchen on Dreamer, followed by 49, Susie Reese. Next run, that's a 16.451, a 16.451. Next out is 49, Susie Reese on Tony's On His Way, followed by 50, Jessica Newcomb will wrap us up before the big drag. Nice run. That's a 15.240, a 15.240. Last up in the set is rider 50. Just can you come on Sapphire's Little Bullet? We're one away tracker, and then we can hold those barrels and go to a big drag. Nice run. I have you as the easy rider, so just double check that, but that's going to be a 17.233, a 17.233. All right, tractors, we're going to go ahead and go into a big drag. Thank you guys for pulling those barrels aside. Our big drags typically take about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll come back with the next part of our riders. We have about 15, 20-ish riders left for this morning's race. Coming up after the drag will be 51 to 55, Patsy Alexander, Aaliyah Wood, Joe Starkey, Tyler Starkey, and Mariah Morgan. They'll be kicking us off after the big drag.
How we doing over here on live stream? We got 50 riders down. I don't know how many more we have today. There's only like 60 in the pre-book, so I'm guessing it's somewhere around there. We got a lot more. I think there's at least 116.
In the holding pen, getting ready to go, we should have 51, Patsy Alexander on PS, The River's Edge. 52, Aaliyah Wood on Gigi. 53, Jill Starkey on Foxy. 54, Tyra Starkey on Blazing Fame Lane. And 55, Mariah Morgan on Strip Club. Those are going to be our next 5 riders coming up after the big drive. Your current fast time is a 14.882 by Miss Cheyenne Sellers. Your current fast time is a 14.882. Don't forget to check out for pictures and videos. We have video here with Southwest Barrels. You can find the cooking and videos at Southwest Barrels on Facebook or southwestbarrels.com. They'll be taking photos and videos of this morning and this evening's race. Thank you guys for setting those barrels for us. Tractor. All right, we should have 51 through 55 in that holding pen. We're going to come back with rider 51, Patsy Alexander on PS, the River's Edge, followed by 52, Aaliyah Wood. Nice run, way to kick off the second set. That's going to be a 15.020, a 15.020. Next out is 52, Aaliyah Wood on GG, followed by 53, Jill Starkey. Nice run, that's a 16.927, a 16.927. We're ready for 53, Jill Starkey on Foxy, followed by 54, Tyra Starkey. Nice run, that's going to be a 15.013, a 15.013. Next out is 54, Tyra Starkey on Blazing Fame Lane, followed by 55, Mariah Morgan. Nice run, that's a 15.737, a 15.737, nice run. Thanks for grabbing that bell boot for us. All right, last up in the set is 55, Mariah Morgan on Strip Club. We're one away, Tractor. Nice run, that's 15.471, a 15.471. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. Coming up after the drag will be riders 56 through 60. 56, Allison Hart on I'm So Fly in Neverland. 57, Mary Hodson on Starlet O'Meara. 58, Alicia Glick on Shea Camula Baker. 59 is a scratch, and then we'll go to 60. Courtney Morris on He's a Richard. Thank you, Tractor. All right, we're going to come back with riders 56 through 60. This is rider 56, Allison Hart on I'm So Fly, I Never Land, followed by 57, Mary Hodson. Nice run. That was a 15.715. That's going to be a 15.715. We're ready for 57, Mary Hodson on Starlet O'Hara, followed by 58, Alicia Glick. Nice run. That's going to be a 15.035. That's going to be a 15.035. That 15 O-Spa is going to be a tight race. All right, we're ready for 58, Alicia Glick on Shaky Moolah Maker. 59 is a scratch, so 60. Courtney Morris, begin ready. Oh, sorry, sweetie. That was a beautiful run. That would have been a 14.502. That was a great run and great effort still, Alicia. You'll get it next time. All right, last rider up in this set is rider 60, Courtney Morris on He's a Richard. We're one away, Tractor. I think I see Courtney coming. We're ready for you, Courtney, when you're ready.
I'm 61. I'm 61.
I have you at 60 on the computer.
Your draw says 61.
Okay, well, I have you at 60 on the computer and on my laptop, or on the paper. So if you're ready, otherwise I can just throw you at the end of the next set. Nice run. That's a 16.017. That's going to be a 16.017. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. Coming up after the drive will be our last two riders of this morning's race. Rider 61 will be Amy Laird on Ivy, and 62 will be Andrea O'Donnell on Speed Racer. Those will be our last two riders. Your fast time is of a 14.882 is still holding. The current fast time is a 14.882. tractor. All right, the last two riders of this morning's race, we're going to come back with rider 61, Amy Laird on Ivy, followed by 62, Andrea O'Donnell. Nice run, that's a 15.990, that's a 15.990. Last up is Andrea O'Donnell on Speed Racer. She's the last rider of this morning's race. Nice run, that's a 15.391. That's going to be a 15.391. Alright, we're going to do a quick little cleanup of the arena. We'll come back and do time onlys for just a short while after the race. Hey Tyra, can you come on up to the announcer stand real quick? Your current leader right now is a 14.882. The current best time is a 14.882. We will see y'all tonight for the second half of today's race.
No, nobody is.
Unless you're like a rock rider, I guess. I think you might do it.
Nice that your mother got help here today.
Yeah, right?
I started buying smaller bottles.
Yeah.
I got chips and stuff too if you're allowed to have that.
I'm good for now. I haven't eaten today. If I have chips, no.
Yeah. So you started setting cards in for grading? Do you know if you have any sort of grease on your hands when you open the pack?
I'm aware.
That goes against you?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what you have. I'm an expert.
Alright. You know, I bought and sold baseball cards for like 20 years on eBay.
You did?
Yeah,
How'd that go?
very well. I pulled not a Mickey Mantle, a Willie Mays autograph, and nobody knew what it was. Willie Mays, it was a 1 or 250, and then he died like 3 weeks before or whatever, something happened. They found out he didn't know how to write his name in English. So Willie Mays looks like it says Ray Fountain. But all the autographs over the years, his wife did them and wrote them Willie Mays. So it's a rare, and he only signed like 50 cards in his whole life. He was embarrassed. Imagine. Were you looking for a shoe by any chance? Yeah, Tyra just picked it up. It's in the alleyway. I like how even in a t-shirt you still match with your boots. Would you?
Did you read my shirt though?
All right, riders, I've have the results from
Nice.
this morning's race. Keep in mind that the Open has a carryover into the buckle size.
Tyra has it.
And Youth and Easy Riders have their own separate races, race 1 and race 2. And you can carry into the evening race. Seniors is an overall, so it'll be the seniors from tonight and today goes into one big payout. And same with the high stakes. Okay. And fraternity derby. All right, so for our results, winning the race today with a fast time of a 14.882, $277 goes to Cheyenne Sellers on Bernard. Second place with a 14.945, $206, Allison Hart on Small Town Rockstar. Third place with a 14.973, $128, Sam Shannon on Rosie. And fourth place with a 15.010, $99, Chauncey Brown on She's a Streaking Gal. One out of the money was Archie. In the 2D first place with a 15.391, $245, Andrew O'Donnell on Speed Racer. Second place with a 15.398, $182, Julie Miller on Nick's Winning Gamble. Third place with a 15.471, $113, Mariah Morgan on Strip Club. Fourth place with a 15.541, $88, Sammy Chaton on One Special One. One out of the money is Kelly Robertson. In the 3D, first place with a 15.889, $213, Dedra Warwick on Nick. Second place with a 15.970, $158, Allison Hart on Kickstart My Heart. Third place with a 15.980, $98, Jessica Newcomb on Martha's Solid Guide. Fourth place with a 15.990, $76, Amy Laird on Ivy. One out of the money is Aubrey Worker. In the 4D, first place with a 16.653, $197, Alice Koenig on Corona with a Twist. Second place was 16.795, $147, Dakota Kitchen on Dreamer. Third place was 16.823, $93, Susie Reese on Make a Stash. In the 5D, first place was 16 there's only 3 riders in the 40. In the 5D, first place was 16.927, $160. Aaliyah Wood on Gigi. Second place was 16.949, $119. Amy Laird on BFF, Guys a Little Smart. Third place was 17.073, $74. Melanie Talby on Goodbye Earlene. And fourth place was 17.133, $57. Sammy Chaton on Peppy's Golden Gal. Won all the money is Ray Lawrence. In the Easy Riders, we only had 2 clean runs in the Easy Riders, winning the Easy Riders with a 21.201, $59. Shannon Lawrence on Apollo. Second place with a 21.672, $39. Elena Hignell on Stormy. In the Youth, winning the Youth with a 16.048, $68. Cameron Willever on Aries. Second place was 16.168, $45. Bella Chaton on Duelers Got Cash. Won all the money is Faith Hudson. In the 2D, first place was 16.653, $56. Alice Koenig on Corona with a Twist. Second place was 16.927, $37. Aaliyah Wood on Gigi. There was nobody in the 3D. In the 4D, first place was 18.101, $46. Shyla Stoughton on Loda. Second place was 19.041, $31. Bailey Aguirre on Miss Royal Red Frost. Riders, you can come on up and collect your winnings. Hang on, youth riders, I got a correction in the youth results. The whole youth is going to get shook up here in just a second. Right, correction on the youth results. I forgot a writer. I put her in the senior. She's winning the youth today with a 15.205. $98 goes to Aaliyah Wood on Yuma Fling and Frost. In the 2D, first place was 16048, $51. Cameron Willever on Aries. Second place was 16168, $34. Belgiton on Duelers Got Cash. In the 3D, first place was 16254, $43. Faith Hudson. Second in the 3D with a 16451, $29. Dakota Kitchen on Dreamer. In the 4D, first place with 18101, $36. Shiloh Shoutin on Lolo. And second place with 19041, $24. Bailey McGuire.
All right, we'll see you back here at 7 o'clock.